Hi guys, tonight the world is watching one of the most dangerous flashpoints on the planet because Donald Trump has issued what many are calling a final warning to Iran. Uh, this is this is not just another political statement. This is not just another headline. This is the kind of warning that can change the direction of entire region and possibly the global economy. According According to according to the latest reports, Trump has warned that if Iran does not reopen the Strait of Hormuz by the deadline, that is Tuesday evening, there could be a direct attack on major Iranian infrastructure, and that changes everything. Why? Because Strait of Hormuz is not just a narrow piece of water on the map. It is one of the most critical arteries of global energy system. A huge share of world's oil and gas passes through this route, and so when tensions explode there, the shock does not stay in Middle East. It spread across the world, across oil prices, fuel costs, financial markets, shipping routes, and global politics. And and right now the fear is simple. Are we looking at a pressure tactic meant to force Iran into a deal, or are we standing at the edge of much bigger military war, or a world war? That is the question right now. Uh, because on one side, Trump message is aggressive, direct, and unmistakable. It shows a force, a warning meant to fail Iran that the United States is prepared to go further. On the other side, there are also signs that diplomacy may still not be dead. There are reports of mediation efforts and possible back channel talks. So this moment, the crisis hanging between two paths, negotiations or escalation. Okay, now let's talk about what could happen next. The scenario one, Iran backs down, at least partially. If Iran adjusts its position and allows smoother passage through the strait, even without a full surrender, that could create just enough space for diplomacy to breathe. And in that case, this warning may go down as a brutal pressure move that achieved its goal without opening a much wider war. And then the scenario two. The scenario two is the deadline passes and the strikes begin. This uh, this this is the nightmare scenario. If Trump follows through and Iran refuses to move, we could see a direct attack on the infrastructures. And if that happens, Iran may retaliate not just politically but militarily through regional allies, strategic assets, and or disruption across the Gulf. At that point, this could no longer a standoff. It could become a cycle of action and retaliation, and once that begins, controls become much harder. And the third scenario is even without all out war, the world pays the price. Uh, oil prices can surge, shipping costs can rise, insurance rates can spike, supply chains can feel pressure, and ordinary people thousands of miles away from the conflict can still end up paying more for fuel, transports, and goods. That's why this crisis matters far beyond Washington and Tehran. So, what is this really? A final warning before military actions, or a calculated move to force Iran to blink first? The truth is, it may be both. This is what makes the moment so dangerous. When threats become this public, this direct, and this high stakes, even a single miscalculation can trigger consequences that nobody can fully control. And that is why the next 24 to 48 hours are so critical. If Hormuz reopens, tensions may cool at least for now. If the deadline passes with no deal and no compromise, the world could looking at a major new phase of this crisis. So this is no longer just about Trump, and it is no longer just about Iran. This is about global stability, energy security, military risk, and whether diplomacy still has a chance before the events spiral further. And the world is watching now, and the clock is ticking, and what happens next could shape the new chapter in world politics. And uh, this is all my view. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Bye.